guys, we're back. We're back. You have reached the current event news war. Current event wars. Talking about current events from the past, from the present to the future, and everything around the globe. With your host to the most, Cher. Today we're going to be talking about proof of the man-made hurricanes and tornadoes and man-made storms, but mostly reflecting and focusing on hurricanes. Did you know that man-made storms and making weather, man-made weather to make these storms, these are all man-made weather to make these storms? They've been doing this since the 50s. But lately, a lot of attention has been getting to why it's so, why they do that. What is it all about? Because a lot of people are just now learning, like me in the past. But what are some of the tools that they use it with? Well, this is one of the tools right here. It's a HARP program. Everybody says, oh no, that's a land-based program. No, guess what? It's also in the ocean now. It's floating on barges, using tugboats to move it all over the sea. Wherever the sea goes, it goes. So, that's how they're doing it. And it's basically modifying everything on the weather. They use basically how they're doing it right here, making clouds and seeding the clouds with our chemtrails and using the other bigger machine here on the sea. If it's in the sea, they want to make hurricanes, they'd use this on the sea. If they want to do land ones, it's tornadoes and anomalies that way on land. They'll use the other ones on land. All done by the HARP program, same process of radio waves that they do it with, and gives you an idea. See, it's not the first time that they're trying to hit the eastern seaboard. So they've been doing this throughout time. And they're basically using an X-band beam to do it with. So, and how it happens, it bounces off our ionosphere. And the more sprinkling they do with the chemtrails, the more bouncing it gets and pinpoints an actual area with more precise accuracy. So that is one way. And just to let you know, here, let's go back to here on my scale if I can. X that out, maybe. Alright, maybe not. Alright, it's slow. It's thinking slower than I am. But, they're geoengineering everything. And everybody was like, well, how do they do that? What kind of tools did they use? Or is it big machinery? Or what's that all about? Well, they use big machines, and it's using our oxygen, and machines put out hydrogen, put it out in the atmosphere, and it creates this cloud, and then it rains, right? Yeah. Well, here's some of the bigger plants. They almost look like like your FPL plants. They might look like that even. There's different kinds in every country. They don't all look the same. They all have different designs to them. Okay? But each one is what it is. And maybe I can get to show you one maybe here in action. See, there's one of those floating barges right there. See. Alright, I'm going to go through this and you can look at it. So scientists been pushing for this as doing experiments and us humans are the lab rats to see how well it does and by the damage it does. And so here we are, okay, and they're going to continue it. They've been doing it since their mid-50s, and they every year come up with a new design or a new idea to get the job done. So this is nothing new. And basically they also do cloud formations and characteristics. It's kind of like seeding a cloud. And you're like, seeding a cloud, what do? Throw a bunch of seeds in the cloud and poof, it becomes a storm? Well, not exactly. They use this powdery substance. And I'm going to let you watch this a minute. I'm not going to put on the video, but I'll talk while you're watching it, maybe, to explain more. But it is, these things are all over on the ground and in the seas. They're worldwide. There's over at least 10,000 units of them. They sound like rockets going off, so if you ever hear something like that in your neighborhood, it's probably one of these machines. The noise level is extremely critically loud. So it does have to be near some kind of water source, because they do push the hydrogen up into the atmosphere.